Right, so hey guys, and welcome to The Catch. So this is a new game from Dovetail Games, the next step of their fishing series, and yeah, it's a new game that releases today. So the Catch Carp Coarse, basically, so when it comes to Dovetail fishing, we started off first with Eurofishing. Then we had Fishing Sim World, which then became Fishing Sim World Pro Tour, and so with the next generation of Dovetail Sims, we now see the Catch as the next step with that. So all new lakes, all new scenarios, all new settings and all that, and certainly quite a lot to talk about with this. So when it comes to fishing games, I've always said I want to do more fishing on this channel, I want to do more Dovetail fishing, but I never seem to get into it. I get into it, I play it in my own time, but I never actually get much out onto the channel. So, well, here comes the next step of that. Welcome Finley, how you doing? Welcome to the chats. So, first things first, new game out today. As always, we'll go have a look at the trailer, shall we?
In it to win it, pushing the limits, relentless, my passion is endless. Whatever the sun touches, I'm king of it. They threw dirt on my name, now they singing it. I'm everywhere, no way you forgot my face. I demand my place with the gods and greats. Could be crippled and blind, I stick with the grind. No one stalling the climb, put it all on the line. Through thick and thin, I stay with the process. With a dangerous conquest, addicted to progress. Dedicated to the hustle and the struggle. Shining on them while I'm climbing out the rubble. I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. I hold it down, you need to step it up. For real, I'm out here sweating blood. I own my own lane, I know my place. Look unstoppable up, it shows my fate. I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop.
Very exciting stuff indeed. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's see what new features we've got. Let's see what we can do in the game. So let's get right into this. First things first, let's create a character, shall we? So as always, we got the standard Dovetail section of heads and faces. Let's create someone. I think that looks like me. And I just need a hairstyle to match. I don't know. I think that's a relatively close creation. It's just like me. And of course I've got brown eyes, so I'll go for the far end. Picking outfits. So as always with these Dovetail Games stuff, you do get a fair bit of customization. The characters. G-lays, t-shirts, oh yeah, there we go. Proper fisherman's outfits. Headgear. Nothing unlocks just yet, so at this point we're going to some of the customization options that you can unlock with tackle points, which is the currency for these fishing games. So we'll confirm that, and let us go for a fishing trip. So we'll start off with one of the new locations. We've got 6 locations to choose from. We've got Loch Michael in Scotland, that gets followed by Oxley's Lake in England, Pearl Lake in Malaysia, the River Ebro in Spain, and well, someone that I'm quite interested in, Rotterdam, Netherlands. So we had the Grand Union Canal, which is outside of Hayes in Fishing Sim World. I'll say Train Sim World now, Fishing Sim World. And so we've got Rotterdam now to choose from here in the Netherlands. So I think we'll start off somewhere that's relatively close to home. Let's go to Oxley's and start fishing here. One thing I do like is the different fish explanations. So different lakes give you different selection of fish. Currently there are 35 different species in Fishing Sim World in the Catch, as well as a series of boss fish. So if I go to the right hand side, you can then see we've got all these boss fish. So essentially, these are fish that have been in the lake for a fair while. There's certain weights and certain features of them that are different, like the standard fish you'd find in these lakes. and therefore they're usually released when caught and are trophy fish as such for those who do head out into these lakes. So that's it, we'll go to Oxley's. We shall start off with the default carp tackle box, but as we kind of learn a bit more, see how everything goes on, we shall customise that. Dynamic weather, always good to use, and time of day. So I used to do a fair bit of fishing myself a couple of years ago out in Poland when I went there for my summer holidays. Normally to go late afternoon sunset time when the water's starting to cool off and therefore the fish push to the surface. So go for a sunset. Also again, dynamic weather, that is certainly a new feature of these fishing games. So we'll jump right in and let's have a look what we've got. And so yes, advanced weather flow will affect your fishing's weather, and therefore water temperature will determine how far fish come to the surface, as well as different boats drift as well when you do ride a boat. So let's pick a location around the lake. Right to the right hand side, I'd say maybe that one. And let's get right into it with my super sexy character. My word, from this angle he really doesn't look so keen. Okay, let's run over to this spot. Let's us claim this peg. And whoops, nope, I did not want to do basic. I wanted to use advanced. Whoops. How does one change that? There you go. Basic total, we'll do normal HUDs. That should do. Apply and back. Now, to play this game, I'm actually using a Steam controller, so not a controller that most people would use. Thank you very much, Dreamer, much appreciated. Sorry, welcome, Jacob. How you doing? Yeah, thank you very much for that, Dreamer. Much appreciated. Such a shame that Mixer is about to disappear from our platforms. It's a shame. It was a really growing platform, but Microsoft decided to pull the plug at a time where it probably shouldn't have done. So, yes, Steam controller. Essentially, one of the features that it has is a gyroscope, and therefore, if I push and hold the left trigger, we'll go to plan. Yes, basic tutorial. There you go. I can actually control the way he moves the rod around. Is that not just awesome? So, let us bring the rod back, and let us cast. Control the tension, or reel it in slightly just to add a bit of tension to the rod. Let's now switch over to the second one. So we get 3 rods now inventory, and each 3 rods you can customise different baits, different length, different wire type, and different gearbox. So again, all that customisation that you do get in all the Dovetail fishing sims, that really defines how the rears when these games work. Sealed beds here, different beds as well determine how the hook will come into play, as well different kind of fish you'll find. In real life, when I did fishing back in Poland, I usually did float fishing over bed fishing, but bed fishing I'd say a lot more effective in these games. So let's go cast our thirds. Rods, a bit more tension, and let us switch over to the spod rod. So spod rod, another classic from the fishing games, where essentially you can use the rods to launch out extra bait. So if you're trying to aim for that one rod over there, these are much heavier, and therefore the way you throw them needs to be a lot more controlled. So that way you can see I've gone way too far away. Try and reel it in a little bit. There you go, there's a fish jump just to the right, so obviously there is some fish in the area. I'm actually trying to time all around all that. I think that's about the right position for rod 1. Try and attract a few fish into that area. And one thing that I have spotted that is new is the throwing sticks. So essentially you have bait inside the stick. Sorry, the more I look at this guy, the more I'm going to probably see him in my nightmares. I mean, look, from behind it's Karen. From the front, it's just a grumpy grandfather. Right, let's throw out this throwing stick to try and grab some extra bait. Oh, hang on. Which one's that? Two. Two's got a bite. So let's reel it in. Essentially, you want to kind of change the... So two things. You've got the reel speed, and also you've got the line tension. And so you're kind of adjusting different numbers as well as pulling to try and bring the fish into your control. A bit of slipping. Come on, come on, come on, come on. A bit more of a pull. Hook slipping again. A bit more tension, shall we? My problem, isn't it? Yeah, much better. 27 yards, 26, 25. A little bit less tension. 28, 29. We've got up to the full reel speed. Line 1's got a fish as well. I'm not sure I'm going to get that in time. Come on. Must bear in mind I have got all beginners kits, and therefore for some of the bigger fish it's going to be a lot more of a challenge trying to reel this all in. A bit more tension. We're getting there. 10 yards to go. Almost, 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 almost. It's a nice size of that. Bit too much strain. And gotcha. And there we have it, our first fish. It's a common carp, it's a mirror carp, and it's a 16 pounder, not bad. Not bad at all. Save a screenshot of it since this is our very first. We'll jump back right into it because we have got to deal with the number 1 rod as well, which has had a fair bit of a bite. There we go. Just reel it in. A bit less tension. Huh, 200 yards. That fish certainly made a fair bit away. Again, just kind of balancing the controller to try and bring that fish in. I mean, you could use a normal controller, but the Steam controller does a very fair job at actually simulating the fish and the reeling. I mean, with a normal Xbox controller, you'd just be doing it flat in front of you like it's nothing. But with this, I'm physically pulling it. Hook is slipping. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one. It's just so far away. Try a bit more tension. The hook is strained, but we are now forcing it in. High tension, no slack. This fish is getting nothing out of me today. 120 yards, so we've got about halfway back now. Again, the strain. It's too much strain. I think this one might just get away from me. 140 yards, it's getting further away. Go on, all or nothing. I say all or nothing, it's actually doing a rather fine job, that. I mean, you can basically max out your stats and all that, but the problem is, that by doing so, you're risking losing fish as well, so here we go. Let's see what this blighter was. Not as big as the mirror cut from earlier, but it is a trench, a specimen fish, an 8 pounder, and well, yeah, basic stats. So 2 to use to catch it. That is my personal best for this fish so far. Now, rods 1 and 2, we need to cast again. So let us pull and throw. That's not a very good throw, I don't think. 24 yards, we'll accept it. Minimum tension, we'll reel it in slightly, and then we'll jump to 2. Also, I might recast 3 if it's not getting any bites. Perhaps it's in the wrong location. So, back and cast. Oh, that was pathetic. Utterly pathetic. That's fine. Back and cast. That's much better. Much better. 30 yards on that. Hence the line. And switch to the blue line 3. We'll probably put it down to the middle of the other 2. There's no bites coming this way. Obviously not quite the right location. Could be the bait as well. The bait does play a part in how we catch. So that's a fair bit we need to master with these. Right, that's all tense. We'll drop a spot rod out, and we'll see what we can catch in the meantime. So again, just a gentle throw. A little bit too far, but we'll roll that into the points where it does make a bit more sense. And then we shall put the rod down. So far, so good. 2 fish caught within the first 15 minutes of our journey. Certainly something for our guy to be rather proud of, would you not agree? With his beautiful red hair, and certainly not an extension of his midlife crisis. So, how are you guys doing today? It's Tuesday, it's not my common day for streaming, but we'll do something tomorrow as well again. But with the catch fleeting today, I thought it'd be nice to get a stream out, to try and get something behind this as well. And another Dovetail Games game as well. I mean, I've rather enjoyed the side that Dovetail have released. They did get their amount of stick as a company, but I don't know, a lot of it I'd say is rather undeserved. Ooh, hang on. I mean, this is just a wavy stick. I could just throw it around like it was nothing. Welcome, Reese. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. How are you today? So, 3 lines out. Not too much going on at the moment. What can we do to make this a bit more attractive? It was Tutti Frutti that caught the first fish. Also Sweet Corn that caught the second. CR1 Fluoros, I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the let's actually have a look at our tackle box. Let's see what we actually brought with us. So bring this one back and let's have a look at our inventory. So we've got default carp at the moment, also got the coarse and predator, but here in the Oxleys, best to use default carp. That's us. Edit that. Let's have a look. So we've got the high chew fishing rods, high chew carp beginner reels, baits, mono lines, and then there you go. Different baits in the front here is what we're using. So CR1 Fluoros, obviously not doing too well for us. Carp and coarse, carp and coarse, carp coarse, carp coarse, carp coarse. Yeah, they're all carp coarse specialist stuff at the moment. We've got. Later on, we can buy stuff that works with other fish. Now, we'll go for our basic beginner stuff. Now, I'm thinking, because again, Tutti Frutti works, Corn works as well rather well. Perhaps we maybe go for one of the worms or maggots as an option. I've caught 2 fish so far. 2 fish within the first few minutes. Ridge Monkey Lowback rig, also not a bad bit of kit that. So a lot of the stuff is actually licensed gear as well from the real world of fishing. Aha, there we go. This is where things get rather interesting. So bait rigs, blowback rigs, Ronnie rigs, and straight wagglers. Now, given that all the dovetail rods have got bite alarms, I wouldn't say we need too much for a waggler. But the blowback rig, possibly. Utilize head speed time position shrank. Reaction time of the rigs also helps by the ring that is hair is free to move set points back. Ooh, but the Ronnie rig actually looks rather decent. If that's what we've selected already, you know what? We'll use the blowback rig. So we've got different baits. We're going to use the blowback rig on number 3. Let's send out a different bait on the... well, we'll send out Tutti Frutti. And the throw baits, we shall... Okay, there's no corn, so I'll choose Tutti Frutti as well. Right. Let's cast out number 3 again. So bring it back and out. Very nice indeed. Let's put too much power on that, but it will do. Let's remake the other rigs as well. Let's try and recast those, see if we get any more luck with that. Because, you know, all the fun of real fishing, the sitting down and waiting for something to happen, knowing that it could be a fair while to get your first bites. That's 1, that's 3, so we need to redo number 2. Probably in the same vague area as well as the others. Yeah, so increase the speeds, reel it in, and get ready to cast again. Bring it back, and throw. Not a great throw again by any means, but should do. There's a fish there that just jumps by number 3. So again, another location to try and keep an eye out for. We send out the spot rods. All 3 rods in the same vague area. Means that we can also use it to attract a few fish into that location as well. Should be way too far. Way too far. Do I have a Twitch channel? Well, I've been moving Twitch. I have got a Twitch channel. Twitch channel is at Drawyah. And also, we've also got the YouTube as well. I also do a lot of videos on that. But like I say, it's a shame that Mixer will be disappearing from us very soon. As a platform, it's relatively sound. It's just Microsoft essentially chose to not take action. So there's a fair few controversies that some streamers had created. And sadly, things are going to really come to an end now. Just realised that I need to do that. Get rid of the lights in the top bar. There's a fair few fish in the local area, but nothing yet grabbing us a bite. Give it a few moments, and then perhaps we'll go check out one of the other lakes. Like I say, Rotterdam is certainly the location I've got the most interest in of the new options from Dovetail. And yeah, it'd be nice to see how that all incorporates as well, because Grand Union Canal is a fantastic map on Pro Tour. You're an aircraft flying nearby as well somewhere. All parts of the dynamic sounds. Yeah, it's like our luck with the fish has kind of died down a bit. Give it a couple more minutes and then we'll head off. It looks like just by 2. There was something down by 2 there. Looked interested, but changed its mind. Might grab something very shortly. I might go for flight fishing actually. Let's have a look at the inventory. Do we have any floaters, or is it... Ah, so that is going to be the job of the wagglers, isn't it? Try number 1 on the waggler. So with this, there's not so much in the way of an alarm. And so it's a case of keeping very close attention to the bobbing of the floats. So send out another spod rod, a bit more toothy fruity baits. Leave it by the rod number 1. grab something over on that. Two and 300 alarms, so if they're moving, we'll know. There we go, number 2's caught something. Let's give it a go. So start reeling it in. Decent tension, decent speed. This will be an easy one to bring back. Come on then, a bit more tension. Woo, woohoo, that was poor from me. Very poor. Too much tension. I just let that one run away like it was nothing. Entirely my fault there. That was really bad from me. Perhaps a bit too close to 3. We'll reel that back in. Let's bring it more to the left. So, as I said earlier, catching the earlier fish, it is possible to just go all out, but you very much do risk losing it all. And in that occasion, we very much did lose it all. Alright, leave it on the silt bed for a little bit. We'll go back to number 1. Is that number 1 I got a bite? Something bit. Recast just in case the bait's been taken in number 2. Sorry, number 1. I've got a feeling that it may have been this one that got something. Let it stabilise and out. A bit of tension. And we'll just wait. Yeah, something's going for it. Something's going for it. Wait a couple moments, see if it goes for a bite. How do you find the pro casting? I find it, if anything, I find it better than the standard casting. I mean, by linking it to the Steam controller, it does give you the full dynamic range of throwing, casting, baiting and all that. I quite like it. I mean, basic casting itself is fine. Like, you kind of have to select different, so you select your direction, you select your power, you select your swing. I mean, that's fine, but I quite like having the full control over what you're doing. So I could do like a little throw, throws it a little bit better away. I can do a proper launch and throw the controller away if I need to. For a boat as well, can become very useful as well. So if I just want to kind of drop it where I am, or send it away from the boat, then certainly gives you more to do with that. So let's do a bit of boating actually now as well. So we'll close the peg. We'll close the peg, we'll go for a new location. Let's see what we can achieve elsewhere. So what's that? There's new maps, and so there's new stuff to discover. And this one is a bridge over there, a little bridge, a little pier. Could be quite interesting. No parking mode, unload only. Sounds fair. I think it'd be better if I play standard on PS4. The PS4, does the PS4 controller not have the motion sensors as well? I'm not too sure. I'm not much of a console user myself, but anything with a motion controller would be great. I mean, if that's how this is like the Nintendo Wii, this would be fantastic. But sadly, the Nintendo Wii is now at end of life. Potentially the Wii U, we'll see. What's this? Don't kill fishery, and some security information. Head out to the main menu. Let's have a look at other locations. So if we go for the Pearl Lake in Malaysia, River Ebro. Oh yeah, let's go River Ebro. Let's see what the Spaniards have for us. This is up in Catalonia. Yeah, we have got the boat option as well, so we've got the Haiku Hunter at the moment. We'll go for an afternoon rather than the sun. Let's go sunrise. Dynamic skies, default carp. Let's get started. So in this occasion, we're going to take a boat out and let's see what the river has for us on offer. So we want to start at a location with a boat ramp. Start on this location there. And so with the catch, carp and coarse. Yeah, so you do have your standard fishing sim worlds Euro fishing element. So control wise, very similar to the previous game, but a lot more options built on top of it. New maps, new locations, and overall, look at that graphically. That is phenomenal. I mean, okay, ignore my horrible looking character. Let's get him right into the light, shall we? I mean, ignore just that. But scenery wise, this is phenomenal. Let's jump on the boat. Let's go for an adventure. A little bit loud, but oh yeah, one thing to also remember, the fish radar. So if I go to the left, we are going to stream downriver as well, because one of the new features of the carp, that the previous game missed out on, rivers now flow and will bring your boat with you. At the same time, weather will change as well, so winds will affect it, rain will affect it, and so forth. Let's switch to fishing, and let's see what we can now do from the boats. Also, try not to drift too far from this location. What's my favourite colour? Blue. Royal blue, if you want to know my favourite colour. Right, let's send out some... Yeah, look at the radar right now. Most fish are relatively close to the surface at the moment, so certain location for float fishing. Less so bed fishing. There's another one that's going past. So let's get the cast ready. And launch. That was not a very good throw, that again. We should get the proper launch in. So back. And let it stabilise. Forward. Oh yeah, much better. 40 yards. Just tense the line. And let us put all the rods down. And let's change the... let's make this a new tackle box, shall we? So we'll call this float carp. And let's affix this to what you want. So all these will be floats. Go for wagglers on 1, 2 and 3. Looks like sweet corn is the most effective base at the moment. So I use sweet corn for all 3. Can't even got the beginner reels, but we had got the Bake Shack stuff as well. Give one of these a go. 1 to 2. See how that goes. As for line's pretty standard stuff. Spud mix will also launch out corn, because corn, as we find, is very effective. Tutti Frutti on the throw rod. And let us accept that. You just have to redo all 3 of them. That is fine. What should I see from this game going forward? More locations always a given. I mean, Carbon Corpse, as the name suggests, will only focus on Carbon Coarse, so perhaps... I don't know, I mean, what more can you get out of a fishing game, really? It's got your basics, it's very nicely, you can change your line length as well. Yeah, I mean, for a fishing game, it's done itself rather well. What would you guys like to see, actually? What do you think Dovetail are missing out when it comes to their fishing games? Fly fishing, actually, that's a rather interesting option, perhaps. I don't know if it'd be much of an option, but perhaps like a create your own map. So an option where you can kind of create your own extras, create your own locations, all that fun stuff. Let's go to the spod rods. Let us boost. We'll go boost up number 1. Welcome more games, Pierre. How you doing? Bit far on that. We'll bring it back a little bit. A little bit too far. Yeah, the spod rod's just very gentle. In fact, number 1 got a little bit of movement on it. Let me have a look at number 1 quickly. Because again, there's no alarms. Hang on, yeah. Any luck? Nah, that was nothing. Perhaps we're just flying down the river. Better sky images. I mean, we've got the dynamic skies now. That's certainly a new part of the cult, the catch, the course. One day I'll learn the names. Yeah, dynamic skies is certainly new. And so perhaps we'll see, yeah, maybe upgrades of that as well. Not the best throw, but that'll do. Yeah, definitely river flow rather than fish. So I'll put that one down. Looking at the radar, there's a couple of fish in the area. So far, so good. Oh, you'd love LED lures for night fishing. Now that certainly would be an interesting option as well. So actually having the light underneath the water. Be interesting how Dovetail kind of dynamically simulate that as well. LED lures, actually, yeah, that is a very, very nice shout. Now, all 3 rods are slowly using us. Set the leader depth. And you can kind of do that now. If I bring back sprint number 3, since that's gone so far away. Let's bring it back. If I head over to left, not that. There you go, so you can kind of set the line length now, so there is certainly a bit more going on. Let's drop it down to about, let's drop it 3 foot down. And cast it to our right. As the river flies, it will kind of strain to the left anyway. But, yeah, I've got a little bit of customization with your dents and all that now. Welcome Nathan, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. There's a couple of fish now passing underneath us. Whether or not any of them give us a bite is now a big question. Let's head over to... Have a look at Rod 2. Rod 2's not looked at in a little bit now. Again, not much in the way of actual bites just yet. Perhaps one day in the future we've got better gear. We'll be able to do a little bit more. And perhaps maybe I'm not just too good at fly fishing. Let's return back to the inventory. We'll go carp the farts. We'll drop the. We'll go for a Nash. We'll go for a Ronnie. Select that. Let's give it a go, shall we? So we'll start with number 2. Loving how you changed the time of day from the menu. Oh yeah, so from the right, we are going to the morning. So jumping a little bit further in the day. Perhaps the fish will now be a little bit nicer to us. And then the change of colour throws you off. It's bright orange now to a bright blue. Let's turn the location slightly. There we go. So as the day goes on, as the day gets warmer, the fish will start swimming a bit lower as well. There we go. That one's now sunk 35 feet down. Let us switch over to rod 1. We'll launch that. 24 foot, not a terrible throw. And then number 3. So we've got chopped worms on this one. Let's see if the worms do us any favours. I mean, right in the middle of the river, I'm probably in a horrible place to even think about catching anything. Something just jumps to my left. Couple of fish swimming underneath the boat right now. It's a horrible, horrible looking boat, this. That's kind of what you expect for the beginner stuff. The fantastic black and brown livery of the haiku, whatever this thing was called. It'll be interesting actually to look into some of the multiplayer servers as well, see what they give us as an option. There's a fish over there to the right by rod 3. If you send out a bait, send out a throwing stick, see if you try and get something a bit over to 3. See if that does anything for us. Do you know the movies game? No, I don't. Would I check option check the log from the pause menu to check what fish you've caught in certain venues. You've got a catch summary. At the moment it's 0, but what option yeah, at the moment it's not really caught any of these just yet, but hopefully soon. Perhaps maybe we won't. Yeah, common carps there. Location bottom. Preferred baits. Oh, so we have got preferred baits as well. Grain, vegetables, sweets, and savoury. So perhaps Tutti Frutti would be a better option for us as well. Also, let's try a different location. Like I said, this is probably the worst location ever for this. Just trying to figure out how to get her off the boat, really. That was one do it. No idea. But hey, it should be a little bit nicer for us level-wise. Bait it from here. So, number 1. What's the bait rod? Sorry, on number 1. Don't want to go too far with these. Have feathers as well. Always good for the carps. Let's try rod number 2. Pole fishing will be cool add-on. Pole fishing as well, another interesting addition that we'd probably maybe see one day in these actually. Especially given it's sword license kit as well. You never know. We won't use chopped ones because chopped ones apparently is the worst baits for these. Tutti Frutti corn, let's go. Yeah, maybe not. We'll go for Tutti Frutti again. And cost. Bring some tension in. Currently in the gravel, so it's going to be affected by that. Oh, we got a bite though. That was a very quick bite. Let's reel it in, adjust the tension. Speed 5 is fine, but I want to put more tension to the line. Try and fight it. Bit too much strain, so we'll kind of adjust that as well. Come on. Another one that's been a bit caught as well. Well, I must say, the moment we change location, already is a much better place for these fish. Come on, don't get caught underneath the docks. There we go. First fish caught from this lake. It's a catfish. It's a barbel. Very nice. So yeah, 9-pounder, tutti frutti, 26 inches long. Very nice indeed. Also toggle view and just have the fish on its own. Right. So the gravel just there, obviously there is something going on. So we'll do a light tap. Oh, there's a fish right there as well. Just spotted that. I'll put this one down. Number 1 and 2. They haven't flown too far away. Best to reset those as well, because gravel, obviously our best bet so far. There we go, lowering the gravel beds, a little bit more tension in, and then switch to 2. That one's in the gravel bed, so not too bad for us. Look at the radar, there are a couple of fish in the area. Perhaps a bait would entice them a little bit. Number 3 is directly underneath us, so again another drop essentially. That will do. Number 3, directly underneath the boats. That radar still looks like it can do well for me. What do you mean by actual? Because this is a stream, and this is an actual stream. But yes, tomorrow I will do a stream. I'll probably be doing a train simulator. I'll probably be doing one of the Wilder Subways games. So do stay tuned for that. Welcome Wolf, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats, how are you? Yeah, I think Rod 3 I might move actually, because it has kind of caught itself underneath the boats. Rod 1 I hope to get something soon with. And again, just where those grassy areas right now, you can see a boat, there's a fish right there. Just right there where the rod was. Let's send something out again. Not too much power, but enough to kind of get some distance away from the boats. Currently still onto the gravel, perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it. Bit of tension on the line. And switch. We'll switch to number 2 now since that one's flown away. Yeah, we're doing fishing today. So, new game from Dovetail Games, the Catch Carp Coarse. There you go. I finally remember the name. Rod 3 is moving. It's not detected anything. There's a massive fish right there. Massive, massive thing. I wonder if I can catch that. I mean, it's probably a bit of an ask that, but what can you say? Welcome, John. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright for a Tuesday evening. Again, there's something that's caught the line there. We'll drop the rods. It's getting a bit darker now, but I presume that's because the cloud cover is getting a bit busy now. So yeah, there's more clouds behind me. And therefore, it's getting a little bit darker. I don't have too much luck with the the Spanish lakes. Let's give Rotterdam a go. I see Kylie have been rather interested in the map, but we've not yet actually been there, so Let's see if it's on multiplayer. Retrieving data. We'll join a session. Any session will do. Found one quite quickly, actually. Let's open the multiplayer environment. We get a little bit luckier with the catching. Hopefully we haven't lost connection there. It looks like trying to connect to one of the multiplayer servers kills the stream. We are in Rotterdam though. Are we still live? Looks like it. We're very choppy now. We connect to an online server. Perhaps OBS isn't quite like that. Maybe not. Okay, we won't go for multiplayer today. Obviously something isn't quite like for that. We restart the game. Let's do Rotterdam, but in single player this time. Not quite sure what happened there. Apparently the stream health is very low at the moment. Do let me know, guys. Are we still live, or has everything now died on us? Right, back in the Carp Coarse, we'll go for a fishing trip. We'll go to Rotterdam, although this time we'll do it in single player. Got common carps, we got perch, so yeah, got mirror carps, all standard stuff. All of them relatively common as well. Default carp as always. We'll go for a clear sky. Why not? We'll do it in the afternoon. We shall start. Perhaps we'll check out multiplayer another day when the internet's being a bit more stable, because I'm on Virgin Media right now, and Virgin seems to be rather choppy at the moment. It's like it's a nationwide issue. I mean, for those who tried to watch stream earlier, that was an even bigger disaster. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, Grand Union Canal was in an urban area, but this is a proper full-on city. I presume, yeah, invisible will stop you from going too far, but this map's beautiful. My guy's not beautiful, but the rest of the world is. Let's find the location. Actually, I don't really need the location, because I can just free fish from here if I really wanted to. So if I was to do that, bring it back a little bit. And so we could claim the peg, but we'll leave it like that for now. Knows more games. Take care. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm not too sure why OBS is now... Right, is that better? I think it may be. Right, let's cast again. In fact, let's claim the peg this time. Claim the peg. Let's send out some rods. Not too big for us, since it's not exactly a massive port this at Rotterdam. Just enough to kind of send out a few rods again. Pay attention. Nice and good. Send out a second one. Try not to catch it on the bridge. Perfect. And number 3. There's a fish right by 1 there. It just dives down. Perhaps, yep. That is 1. So we have got a bite. straight in there, Rotterdam. See a location that's kind. This is bio number 2 as well. This is a fantastic location. We're catching fish left, right, and centre. Bit more tension. Bit more tension. Oops, no. Oh, we almost lost that one. Yeah, we lost that one. Go on then, let's give 2 a go. Let's see if we get a bit lucky with that. I'm not sure why it's a slideshow now for you guys. I really do apologise. Something's gone horribly wrong with OBS. Come on. Almost there, almost there. Let's try another one, shall we? So, we're back 1 as well, since the baits from that one's going to be taken. Launch out 2. Yeah, way too far that. Bring it back a little bit. That'll do. Let's send out number 1. There we go, that's much better now. Kind of. The quality kind of jumps. It's an issue on my end. I'll figure it out. It's really bad, isn't it? Why is OBS doing this? Apparently it's a really poor connection. 80% frames dropped.